and we now have access to this room. In boat mode. There's not a whole lot we can do on the left side, just like before, but not like there was really anything that we spotted over there. We collected everything we could. Instead, we can go to the right. And we have to avoid these waves, which is kind of funny. The way that you do it is just like go up and down to avoid them. And typically if they're on screen, well, maybe not. I was going to say if they're on screen then you have enough warning to change your direction, but they can be tricky. Also, they do have a bit of a tail, so yeah, that one was just impossible. Bad RNG, I suppose. Yeah, you can't just like sweep into the behind of them, I think. Hugging this wall seems to be a not alright strategy. Oh, right up until this happens. Okay, apparently you can touch the tail a little bit. And of course this bit right here where they're coming up can be tricky because you can be touched by one coming up. Hey, something's coming! They're floating on the water! That's a lot of toads! Is that a boat? Hey! Over here! Save us, please! Alright. Since we're obligated to legally, we will have to avoid all this floating stuff. What is that? Well, that was pointless. It's made of paper. Well, you're made of paper too, okay? Over here is a little platform that we may get more well acquainted with, but for the time being, perhaps this boat in the back could be the treasure. Hello, treasure boat? No treasure on this boat, unfortunately. Instead, we've got to play a little bit of a pipe game. So if we go up to this pipe, we get a plane, so we can go boat and plane in the same place. It's combined arms is what that's referred to as. Going in this pipe, we can activate this switch, which activates the first set of things for them to escape on. However, there's two, which means going back up here and doing the exact same thing. Except this time you actually have to get some distance and not fall in the water. This blue switch activates the rest of the platform. And now the toads can escape safely. Yay, we can cross over now. Hey, hey, what are we waiting for? Let's go. Now you get to watch every single one of them leave. Why they couldn't have made them all go at once and just made the little hops a bit more dense? Why not? But we see Francesca and Vinny also are here. Funnily enough, this is where this is where they ran off to together. Yes, put me all the way back here. That's awesome. Thank you. We can go over to their boat, but there's nothing here. It's just the wreckage. And making it over here, we see that all of them have just stacked up together again. I don't know how you did it, but you saved us! We came here looking for that pirate treasure, and then, well, our ship got surrounded by ghosts out on the ocean, and we all ended up here. Hey! Aren't you Mario? It's me, Don Pianta's daughter, Francesca. And Frankie's here too. I'm gonna have to transition into the Italian accent again. After my dad forgave us, we set out on a trip. The ship we got on was a little too close to this island, and now look at us. Still, I'm amazed the rumors about Cortez were all true, which means he's nearby. Hey, so, by the way, why are you here? Don't tell me Daddy had you come here to take us back. What? You're after the pirate's treasure because it might contain a crystal star? Well, I think the treasure's right in there, watched by Cortez's spirit. Yeah, I'm sure you'll be able to take care of him, though. You look tough. Besides, Cortez is the one that's trapped us on that raft, so smack him one for me. Okay. Frankie and I are just in love any time. His name's Frankie, not Vinny. Anywhere, no matter how dank. Hey, Puddin' Pie, cool it, will ya? I mean, come on, babe, everyone's watching. Okay. Cool conversation. And this is the real pirate ship. But whoa. Whoa, did I surprise you? Yeah, sorry about that. See, I actually followed you in here, but I got lost along the way, and, well, anyway, I followed this path, and I finally caught up with you, and then... Listen, just forget it, okay? I'm sure the crystal star is inside that pirate ship. The Pirate King Cortez is in there too, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, probably. No big deal though, right? You can take him, big guy. We're counting on you. Boy, I know I sure am. And so is Grotus. What does Goombella have to say about you? This guy's called Four Eyes. He's one of the sailors who came along to kill Alki. It's one of the weirdest thing. I feel like I've seen him somewhere before though. Maybe I'm just nuts. Sorry, what did I say? Forget it. I'll just wait here so I don't get in the way. Alright. It would have been nice to have you all tag along, but whatever. Yeah, we need Goombella out. And let's heal. Why not? Let's also fix up our badges a little bit real quick. Okay, that should be good. Oh, you ignored my warning. Ooh, come inside the door and be lost in darkness. Do we do it? Do we get lost in darkness forever? Oh, come into my... oh. It's a spooky ghost skeleton! Enough! I grow tired of this spooky business. I'm a pirate, blast it. Pirates do not moan. I'm a cold-blooded villain who robs innocents and of life and loot, not a crying ghost. And you are after my treasure. And this is my ship. What are you doing here? Speak! I'll turn your mustache into a bone polisher, amigo. Ho yo ho ho ho. What kind of bone? That's Cortez. He's the dreaded pirate spirit who haunts this island. Max HP is 20, attack is 4, defense is 1. His HP may seem low, but he's a spirit, so even when his HP hits 0, he'll come back. Plus he has tons of different attacks. He's as tough and scary as he looks. I'd say just keep damaging him, and sooner or later he'll be down for good. Let's give this tormented spirit some eternal rest. I completely... oh, here. Defense is 1. Okay. So, something really good about him is he's very, very susceptible to soft. And he can stab. He has 4 arms, so he's super crazy with it. We're gonna pull out Vivian and show how good Vivian is in boss fights. He can also be sleepy, put to sleep. He cannot be shrunk though. Let's see if this works. It does. Awesome. And get those 2 star points, or flower points back. I did pop on Flower Saver too, so that can help out a little bit. Not that this fight is terribly hard when you have a setup going like this. Let's check out Fiery Jinx though. Fiery Jinx, you press the buttons like that. And then It hits everything except Cortez. I think he's just one thing, right? Yeah, just him in the bone pile. So actually we win. And he falls down. So, easy fight. And oh my god, we leveled up. Just kidding. Now he's in a weird snake form, and I think all of his stuff has reset too. So it wasn't even really that worth it to put him to sleep, but whatever. We can re-soft him though. I think his defense does change too? Maybe not, I don't know. Can do a cool headbutt thing. Aside from that though, I mean it's pretty much a standard fight. You get to see Tall Vivian again, which is kinda cool. And oh yeah, look at that, 1 FP for everything. That's kinda nutty. And that's phase 2. But now all of his swords come to life on their own, and they're ghost swords. But Fiery Jinx will once again kill them all, but that takes 6 FP. And who wants to do 6 FP? Like, who wants to use up 6 FP when you can use 2 SP instead? With the magical power of the best thing in the game, which is Earth Tremor. I hope you did take notice that all of his swords have 4 HP. Which means that Earth Tremor is more than enough to kill them. I think they do count as spiky, so Spike Shield may be necessary to hit them. But if you have what's that? Danger Close? Power Rush, and are under 5 HP, a multi-bounce will kill all of them. So let's soft him back up. Okay, I failed the action command, but it still worked. And then another punch from Vivian. Boom. And I believe it's just 3 phases. Ah, I can't take much more of this. This calls for something special. Now you will see the true might of my spirit form. And he takes the souls of half the audience to heal. 46 HP, putting him back up to 19. I'm pretty sure 4 plus 46 is 19. But he's been softened, so this should do some fun stuff, right? Takes a good chunk out. And that's a Veil. Have we shown this in battle? BB. That's an easy prompt. So you can see all the swords slash. Woo! Woo! And the third one. Oh no, just 2. And the Cutlass just does 1 big heavy. The Sickle, 1. And then the Lancer just spins, or Rapier. And then he too gets to bite, so this phase can go pretty bad if you're not ready for it. He's also not soft anymore, sadly. Oh right, Veil is only good if they're charged up, I forgot. There you go. These are really easy to super dodge actually. Super guard. Cortez, not so much. Okay. Spin jump and a fiery punch should do it. Right? 3, and then Vivian does 3. Probably one of the easiest fights so far, but we are geared up beyond comprehension. And look at that, 30 star points. No! My treasure! And he becomes Tiny Cortez. I'm not more. You're foolish, amigo, for I am not dead. Well, technically I was already dead, but my spirit endures, tied to my treasure, so you cannot do anything to me. I do not live, amigo. Still, guarding this treasure for hundreds of years is almost as boring as death. What? You're not even interested in my treasure? Then why are you here? Huh? You want this, amigo? This little rock over here? Are you serious? Well, that's no big deal. Here, take it. What do I need 1 or 2 extra gems for? I didn't really like that one anyway. Cool climax to the fight. So it turns out Cortez is actually a pretty cool guy. You got a crystal star. Your star power is now 6. Mario can use Sweet Feast, which is like Sweet Treat, but better, kind of. I think it lasts a little bit longer, and there's icons that heal 3? But there's also just the ones that heal 1. Cortez, Scourge of the Seas. Mario soundly defeated this fearful spirit and claimed the Crystal Star. Perhaps the peaceful citizens of the world will no longer need to fear Cortez and his fellowship. The only problem remaining is how Mario will escape this isolated island. And could there be another problem still hiding beneath the hero's nose? Well, that should do it. If you don't need anything else, away with you, amigo. And then I heard something my ears could not believe. We had actually discovered the legendary treasure of the Pirate King Cortez.